So now we will discuss about the keyword this. So what is comes under the keyword this? The keyword this refers to the object of a class where it is used. So whenever you are using the keyword this, it will be acting as the object of a class. And this refers to the object of the present class. So what is the present class we are using? That present class object is taken as this keyword. And generally we write the instance variables and constructors and methods and a class. Generally can refer to the any instance variables, constructors and methods in a class. So all these members are referred to by the this. That means in that if I take in the instance variables, what are the instance variables are used within the class? Next, constructors. We are also using the constructors within the class. Next, in that you can also use the methods. All these three are referred to the this keyword. So in that we can take the this. So that means if we are using any this within the program, that will be referred to the object of the present class. So now we will discuss about the example of this. So this is the example. I am taking the class sample. In that I am taking the one variable x, that is comes under the private type of integer. So that means in that we are taking the integer type, that must be comes in the private. Next I am taking the constructor sample. So within the constructor I am taking this 55. So whenever we are taking this 55, in that this is acting as the object of the present class. So in that if you take the present class, in that we are having the sample int comma x. This is the one of the sample constructor of the class. So this constructor must be called using this operator. Next, this dot access. The access is the method of the class sample. So I am accessing this method access through this operator. So in that case, we will call the access method. So in that case, these statements are used for calling the constructor, and another one is calling the method. In constructor, I am passing the value of x to this dot x. So in that this dot x means in that it will take the object. So object dot x equal to x. So this is the class sample. Next I am going to the main method. In that main method I am taking the main function public static void main string arguments. In that I am creating the one object s of the sample class. Sample s equal to new sample. So this is the process. So if you are reading that one, so whenever you are passing this value, the output of this program comes under the first in that this dot x 55. So in that if you take this s object, the s object is comes under this, and in that it will take the value of 55. After that it will call the access method. In that access method you are printing the value of x. So the x will come under the 55. So the output is comes under the x equal to 55. So in that way this keyword is used for the object of any present class. So this is the example of the keyword this. The next topic is overriding methods. So we are already discussed about the overloading. Okay, now we will discuss about what is the feature of the overriding. So this overriding feature allows a subclass or child class to provide a specific implementation of a method that is already provided by one of its superclass or parent class. So that means in that you are in the class, subclass or parent class and the child class. So if you take the parent class and child class, so if you are having any methods depending on the parent class, these are accessed by the child class. So this type of the processing is called the overriding method. So that means when a method in a subclass has the same name, same parameter, and same return type. If I am taking any subclass, that subclass must have the same name, same parameter or same method of its superclass. Then the method in the subclass is said to be the override the method of the superclass or parent class. Okay. Now I will explain this through the one example. Okay. In that I am taking the animal is the one class and dog is comes in the another class. So in that animals are having the data. That means the data is comes under the variables. And in that I am taking the move is one method and cat is another method. And I am taking the dog. The dog is comes under the child of the animal type. So in that I am taking the data and move method and the bar. And if I take this one, in that the animal is comes from the parent class and dog is comes from the child class. This is the super class and this is the subclass. And in that we are observing the move method. The move method in the animal is similar to the move method in dog. That means the methods are same. So in that the child class must access the move method of the parent class. So at that time the move method in parent class is called the overridden method and move class in child class is called the overriding method. So that means this overriding method must have the what are the parameters you are using, what are the return type you are using, all are similar to the parent class and the child class. So in that we can access the parent class using the child class. So this is the process of overriding methods. So the example is class parent. In that I am taking the one method show, void show, system.out println parent show. That means this is the show method is in parents class method. And class child extends parent. So that means the child is the subclass of the parent. So in that case I am taking the class child extends parent, void show, system.out println child show. That means in that you are having the parent class and the child class. The parent class contains the show method of return type void and the class child is also contains the show method of return type void. So both are having the same method names and same return type. Okay, now I am going to main class. In that main method public static void main and parent object 1 equal new parent. So I am creating the one object of the parent class. So obj.show. Obj1.show means it will become under the parent class and it will give the output of parent show. So after that parent object equal new child. So that means I am creating the object of child class. The child class is existed in the parent class. So in that I am calling the child class object 2.show. So whenever you are in the object 2, then it will become under this one and it will give the output is child show. So that means the child class access the parent class. So the type of the processing is called the overriding methods. Okay, now we will discuss about the final class and the final methods. So if we take these methods and variables, so all the methods and variables can be overridden by the default in subclasses. So to prevent the subclass from overriding the members of the superclass, we can declare them as a final. That means in that you must use the keyword final. So these must become under the final in size equal to 100. If you are declaring like that, in that the size is the one of the variable of integer type that must become under the final type. Or in that you can also use the final void show. That means in that you are using the method. So if you are taking either variables or methods are written by the keyword final. So if you are using like that, what happens? And if you are using the final assumes that the functionality defined in this method will never be allowed in any way. The functionality defined in this method does not allowed in any way. So in that, the value of a final variable can never be changed. So whenever you are in the final, at that time, so what is the value you are assigned in the final, that value cannot be changed. And if you take in the final variables, because these are like class variables, that means if you are taking any class variables, the class variables does not have any memory. Similarly, if you are taking any final variables, the final variables also cannot take any space in the class. So these variables cannot take any space on the memory. Okay. So what is comes in the final class? And if you are taking a class cannot be subclass. If you are taking any class, that class cannot be subclass, that is called the final class. That means if you are taking any class, in that you cannot create any subclass. So this type of comes under the final class. So if you want to represent the final class, in that class you can represent the final keyword. So that means in that you can use the final class sample. Like that you can take that one. So what are the classes you want to use? That class must become under the keyword final. If you are declaring like a class as a final, it will prevent any unauthorized extension of the class. So that means you cannot extend any class using the keyword. And it is also allows the compiler to perform some optimization when a method of a final class is invoked. Okay, now we will discuss about the finalize method. So if we take the constructor method is used to initialize an object when it is declared. So this type of the initialization is called the initialization. And if you are taking any Java runtime, the Java runtime is an automatic garbage collection of the system. So it is automatically frees up the memory resources used by the objects. So what are the objects you are using, what are the memories allocated for the objects, this memory is automatically released within this runtime of the automatic garbage collection. But if you are taking these objects, in some of the objects are having the non-object resources. So those are come from the any file descriptions. All these are stored onto this memory. But this memory cannot be freed. If you want to free the memory, at that time you can use the one method. That method comes from the finalizer method. So the finalizer method must be represented by the finalize, and you can follow the brackets. If you are using the finalize method, this is similar to the destructor of the in C++. In C++, you are using the constructor and destructor. If you are using the destructor, this is used for removing the memory. Similarly, if you are using the finalize method, it will automatically remove the memory. So at that time, you can use the finalize method. So this is comes from the final class and the methods.